Hi everyone, my name is Catherine and I am the tour guide and social media assistant here at the region of Waterloo International Airport, also known as YKF. Today I am going to be having a boarding lounge chat with Gord Millar, who is a private pilot based here at YKF and also captain of COPA Flight 26, also based here at YKF. COPA's mission is to advance, promote, and preserve the Canadian freedom to fly. They meet here every second Tuesday of the month from September to June, and it's just a wonderful part of our YKF aviation community. Without further ado though, let's hear more about that from Gord. With me?
I can. They claim that my interest in aviation dates back till I was 2.5 years old when I flew to Canada from Scotland. And my mother said that when we stopped in Montreal, I spent the whole time running around looking out the windows. I think that was the initial seed that was planted.
That's awesome.
Then after that, all through my childhood, I always seemed to have an interest in helicopters and airplanes, and I ended up in senior public school getting involved with a club that flew line-controlled airplanes, and then ultimately ended up with radio-controlled aircraft. And then in 1989, I started my training as a licensed private pilot. And I did that training right here at Waterloo Regional Airport. There was a company at that time called Skyways that was actually owned by a friend of mine, and I knew the chief pilot, so that was my choice to train with them. And did my I've been a Kitchener-Waterloo resident since 1963 when we moved up from the Galt area. And actually, you're talking about my first experiences with aviation. Back when I was 11 years old, I won a soapbox derby in Galt, and one of the prizes was an airplane ride. So I came up to the flight center and had my first airplane ride, and it was like, yeah, I gotta do this.
You gotta do this, right?
Because back when I did my training with Skyways, the chief pilot at that time, when you did your first solo, automatically enrolled you with COPA. So back in 1989, I originally became a COPA member, and I maintained my membership with them for years, and actually never realized there was a COPA flight at this airport back in the late 60s, early 70s, which kind of dissolved, just, I don't know, lack of interest or whatever. I guess the pilots who were involved at that time got older. But then once I bought my own airplane, we formed a group here at the airport called the Breslau Flyers. And we were just a bunch of recreational pilots that enjoyed getting together and going for flights around the area. And I was approached at that time by one of the COPA directors to switch that group, because I had the involvement with that group, to become a COPA flight, or actually reestablish the COPA flight at this airport. COPA itself, COPA National, the Canadian Owners and Pilots Association, for anyone who doesn't know what that stands for, it's an association that looks after the freedom to fly in Canada and represents us with the Canadian government to any issues that directly involve general aviation. And I think it's a good association to belong to. It's the only association we have in Canada that directly connects us with the Canadian government. So that's why I've always maintained an interest with them. As far as me personally, I'm in the process of, there's 6 of us that are constructing 6 hangars at the airport. These hangars are going to be a little bit bigger than what we had. We bit the bullet and we're putting in washrooms, and we didn't have those facilities in other hangars. That's, for me, from a personal standpoint, that's the only thing I really have on the horizon, other than flying as much as I can and enjoying aviation as long as I can maintain my medical. That's the issue when you start getting older.
Right.
As far as COPA itself is concerned, we hope that it'll continue to thrive at the airport. We continue to promote it as much as we can. We're always looking for speakers, anything that would be of interest to our members and other aviation enthusiasts. And I say that because it's not just pilots in our flight. We like to get people out that are strictly interested in aviation as well, just to come out and enjoy what's going on. We've had authors there that have written books on aviation. We've had speakers there from Canadian Harvard Association down at Tilsonburg. We've had all different speakers that would be of interest, as I say, to anyone that's an aviation enthusiast, not just pilots.
Well, that's wonderful. This has been actually really great. I'm so glad that we did this. Thank you for chatting with me today, and we'll look forward to working on aviation funding together. And always keep us in the know of all the COPA events, because I'd love to share them here through the YKF portals if that is ever of interest to you.
Very good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.